Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Masamune-kun episode 7. So, when you think beach episode in anime, you think, oh, cliche. It's going to be the fan service episode. We're going to have a little bit comedic humor, etc. It's not going to be anything more than that, though, most likely. Maybe a little bit story elements, maybe just, increase the plot a little bit or ebb and flow some characters together, etc. Masamune-kun has always proved this season, or this season in general, to be something that goes against the tides of your typical romance harem. It's trying not to do that. It's trying to show you that, hey, this concept is more of a revenge plot than anything else, so every single thing that happens in the show has some detail against it, and it's very interesting because I was surprised that by the end of this episode, I honestly thought this was the best episode of the show so far. I thought it was really well done. Again, for the fact that it's doing something different and gets the mold of your typical, romance harem, I actually enjoyed it. I really did. So the whole thing though starts off with the realization that Makabe's plans are not going to probably work because Aki is going on a trip by herself to a villa, and then she decides to be kind of mean and invite other people except to him. But what happens is all the girls, including the one dude, line up and go, we're not going anywhere without Makabe. He's coming with us, and she's forced to, unfortunately, have to invite him along with them. And it's like, wow, they kind of all wanted to go. What a surprise there. I mean, that's probably the most cliche thing that happened this whole episode, to be honest with you. This little part was one of two moments of the whole episode that was really cliche, but it was still good. I mean, you have to show that all the people like Makabe, obviously. Which is funny, but I keep saying Masamune and Makabe, so I don't know why I keep, they're both his names, but I like switching them up for some reason when I describe them. Anyways, we do introduce to this secretary that works under the father of Aki, and she is a weird person. Holy shit! I mean, look at her. Damn, she's hot, but she's weird as hell too. Um, she goes in the very beginning. Apparently, gets in a fight with like her boyfriend or someone that dated her or something like that. And apparently, she kind of has a prejudice against most guys because she wants to see what they're really about. She thinks most of them are just lying con artists. So that's going to be a big play in the episode. Like the things that happen later on are because of her essentially, and it's very interesting how they go. Um, Probably the only second part of the two of three cliche moments is of course the actual the beach part of the episode where they're all lined up together and they show off their swimsuits and stuff like that, but they don't even do it in a way that's really like fan servicey. Like they show it really fast, but they don't focus on any one girl. They don't go, oh, like here's the girl like this or that. I was surprised by that. I really thought that was interesting the way they did that in general. But oh, when Aki said this line, by the way, "Do your best, darling." Oh my god, that was best line of the whole show to me. I love when girls say that in anime in general, and even in real life. But that was the best line. And also, I'll give you a little more. Let's hear some more fan service for you guys and girls today. There you go. It's Aki dressed up in a swimsuit. Because I mean, honestly, I think she's the only one that actually gets a lot of swimsuit shown. Everyone else really doesn't. So the test of courage part happens this whole episode. That part was actually the third cliche moment, but the thing is that this also goes against the typical test of courage thing because secretly the secretary has something planned as Ghostface. If anyone's watched Scream, they know who that is, obviously. Um, she's gonna scare Masamune in front of everyone and be like, oh, look at your boyfriend, he's not actually a tough guy. Meanwhile, Makabe's main thing is he's gonna go around to save Aki, so he's gonna pretend like he's gonna have someone working with him, which is aka the maid, who's dressed up as Jason from Friday the 13th, and they end up running. By the way, they end up running. That's why I have this image. I love how they ran together and they got scared. But it doesn't really work the way because the secretary runs off, gets her health knocked out because she was so scared, and Masamune ends up kind of saving her and then telling her the plan of like, listen, I'm trying to scare her because I want to show how cool I am. I want to show off to her, and she realizes, oh, Makabe's not a bad dude, at least in her head she's thinking that. But really, again, Makabe kind of is a bad dude. Masamune in general is a guy who is still he's still doing a revenge plot against a girl, and it's still messed up. Even though this girl's a psychopath and a very, very scary girl, very cruel, still kind of messed up. But I think this episode is probably one of the best episodes because of the fact that it goes against your typical tropes in anime, and I love that. I always give props to stuff that can kind of do it in a different way and change up the game a little bit. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, the whole nine. If we can, let's see if we can get up to 800 subs by the end of February, so beginning of March. I'm so close. I'm only like 40 people away. Come on, we can do this, guys. So help me out with that. Share the video. Throw that like button out there. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.